Hey, it's Tuxedo Mark at 1:25 p.m. on Saturday, January 30th, 2021. I want to show you the latest stuff that I got. Just some DVD sets that I picked up at work. Um, First, we got Saved by the Bell, the complete series. Okay, it's the 86 high school episodes, so no Good Morning Miss Bliss or anything else. Um, You might recall from like my earlier videos that I believe I might have made a video about it where I got the individual season sets and I eventually just donated those to a thrift store because I didn't really feel like having Saved by the Bell on DVD because, well, two reasons. One, the college years is a different set, it's out of print, and it's very expensive. So I wouldn't have the whole story anyway. The other reason, and this is really strange, and I have no idea why this is. But okay, if you're watching Saved by Bell on streaming, I think it's on Hulu now, but it was the same case on Netflix. They were all like syndicated masters. And what that means, syndication masters, what that means is it was the cuts of the episodes that are used in syndication when Saved by Bell reruns are aired on TV. Now, when a series is syndicated, there are often cuts made to each episode to fit in more commercial breaks, and episodes might be time compressed, which means they're slightly sped up. So that was the case with Saved by the Bell. Now, on the DVD set, it's really odd because some episodes are the syndication masters and others are the NBC broadcast masters. And the NBC ones are intact. The syndication masters are missing footage. And sometimes it's really obvious that you can tell which is which. I mean, you can check the length of the episodes on whatever DVD player that you're using, and usually the syndication masters are going to be like around a minute shorter than the NBC masters. But another way to tell is sometimes a scene will, like if they're coming back from a commercial break, it'll happen really suddenly, or if they're transitioning to another scene, then the first scene is going to pause awkwardly, like the footage will actually freeze. And then a fade effect is added to go to the next scene. That means the end of that first scene was cut off. Um, Now, I don't know why the DVD set uses a mix of NBC broadcast masters and syndication masters. That's really strange. You would think they would use either one or the other, but they use a mix of both. I've never seen a sufficient. I've never seen any explanation for it actually. So I thought, do I really want to get Saved by the Bell? Okay, it's less than $20, so sure, why not? Yay. Uh, so that's another way that you can tell is for like the early episodes. It's like on NBC they would sometimes use a cover version of the theme song by pop star Michael Damian, but they didn't use that in syndication. They just replaced it with a normal theme. Also, um, the opening theme for season one and I believe season two as well uses different visuals in the opening theme. It uses different shots of the actors. From season three onward, they used a different set of shots. But for syndication, what they did across the board for the season one and two episodes is they used the season three theme for the season three onward theme for all of the episodes in syndication. Um, So like if you're watching a season 1 or 2 episode, um, and it has like Zack spinning around in Belding's chair, it has Mario doing that. I don't know if it's called a bicep curl or whatever. He's doing that thing with the weight. Uh, if you see the group doing the group high five, and it's a season 1 or 2 episode, that that's a syndication cut. Um, like in the NBC version, you would okay syndication cut. You see the guys doing like that rapping dance, um, and you see the girls like kind of moving their arms while they're dancing. And in the NBC, in the original NBC theme, it showed the girls doing a hula dance from the Aloha Slater episode. Um, Also, instead of the group high five at the end, in the original NBC version, it showed the group and Mr. Belding doing like that go B-side cheer at the end. Also, Ed Alonso was part of the main cast in season 1. So what they did for season 1 theme and syndication is they spliced his credit in there. What did they take out to make room for it? I believe they took out the I'm not sure, but I think they took out the group high five for the group shot at the end. I think, but I'm not quite sure. So just by looking at the opening theme, you can tell if you're watching an NBC master or a syndication master. I doubt that they fixed the problem on this DVD set. It's probably just the same discs, just ported over. But you know what? That Quantum Leap set that I got a while ago, when you in that video where I talked about it and about how Universal or NBC Universal or whatever, it's Scott Bakula's words, they cheaped out on the music, which means most of the songs were scrubbed. Well, that DVD set that I got was a newer one. It's from Mill Creek Entertainment, I believe. And they actually paid to include all of the songs. I believe their press release said the vast majority of the songs have been restored, but apparently some fans they went through the old like VHS footage or whatever, and they did a comparison of all of the episodes, and they said all of the songs have been restored on the Quantum Leap set. So yeah, if you're gonna get Quantum Leap on DVD, get the set from Mill Creek Entertainment. And it's kind of telling that Mill Creek, a small company, is willing to pay extra for the music, whereas a giant corporation like NBC Universal wasn't willing to do that. And I find that quite interesting. Anyway, the other thing that I saw that I was looking for Saved by the Bell at work, and then I saw this next to it. I had to get it because I already got the He-Man set. I loved watching He-Man and She-Ra back in the day. And in fact, I watched season 1 of She-Ra on Netflix maybe a year or two ago. And, it's cheesy, but I know what to expect. They have only season 1 on there, not season 2. And they also had season 1 of He-Man on there, but I didn't watch that yet. So I figure eventually I'm going to just, rewatch He-Man and She-Ra. Another one thing, though. Looks like it's got all these bonus features on here, right? Well, guess what? It's the exact same bonus features from the He-Man set. I brought the He-Man set out just to do a comparison. It is the exact same bonus features. It says here it says more He-Man adventures. Here it says more She-Ra adventures. But it's the Secret of the Sword full-length movie. What Secret of the Sword is The first 5 episodes of She-Ra were edited into a film that apparently did get a theatrical release. It was called The Secret of the Sword. And then we got He-Man and She-Ra Christmas special. Both are on both sets. Then the legend continues, and each of these bonus features are the same on both sets. Power of Grayskull, the definitive history of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Saturday morning, the legacy of Filmation. Hope, Honor, Heart, the origins of She-Ra, and early concepts and illustrations. So yes, what this is basically, both the He-Man and She-Ra sets have specials about the history of He-Man and the history of She-Ra. And then an overview of Filmation as a company. And both sets have early concepts and illustrations for Eternia's most powerful hero. So it's just the He-Man stuff, I assume. And of course, they had to make sure that to show that He-Man guest starred on She-Ra. So he's in two screen caps right there. So all right, so this is put out by DreamWorks. Now, apparently the original sets, which I didn't get, but apparently they lucky. Apparently they had like a bunch of bonus features, like the music video for "I Have the Power," which I assume is not on here, even though "Secret of the Sword" is. I assume that was a vintage music video and it wasn't just edited for the BCI Eclipse sets. If it was edited for those sets, then I can understand why it wasn't included here, rights issues or whatever. Also, there was an interview with Erica Schemer. That's obviously not on here. And the BCI Eclipse sets are out of print, so I mean, what you gotta do. But anyway, I just wanted to share that, and yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. 38 p.m. That's it.